Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. And as you all know already, my name is Ehi,
My name is Happy.
and this is the Happy Ehi After channel.
You tried. You didn't say Happy Ehi After.
Guys, we are glad to be back. If you notice, we've been testing out just releasing shots, and but we really miss talking and gisting with you guys. So now we're back.
Yes, just now.
Yeah, there's gist. So there's gist. There's one serious gist. We said let us come and dissect it because we've noticed that there is a very huge gap between the idea of what marriage is like in the heads of young people, especially online, and the real reality. Right? When you see these topics surrounding marriage online, it becomes you keep wondering that are you sure that we're married or what's going on out there? Who's talking to these people about marriage? So one of such, let me give the background of our discussion.
Make it fast.
Okay, let me make it fast. So yesterday, somebody posted on Twitter. I have a friend. She's looking
If they come and arrest us, it's called X now. It's not Twitter.
Oh, X. Somebody put it on X, formerly known as Twitter. Oh, I have a friend. She's a working class woman. She's this years old. She's this tall. She has her own money. She's career oriented. She's looking for a partner. So if you are interested, please reach out to me. And the person ended it with, please, if you are a 50-50 kind of guy. Mind you, this person lives in the UK, right? So they are posting from the UK. So if you are a 50-50 kind of guy, stay away from my DM. And then another guy replied that your friend lives in the UK. She knows the reality of expenses in the UK, but she's not looking for a 50-50 kind of guy. She's obviously a bad person. And then it all went back and forth. And then it became a whole ruckus about finances in marriage, whether it should be 50-50, 70-30. And then some people pose the argument that, men want 50-50 when it comes to finances, but when it comes to house chores, they expect the woman to do 100-0. So essentially, the woman is doing 150 while the man is doing 50. All this back and forth. And then, while I was reading this, I was thinking that, how is it like for us? How does it work? Do people have this kind of mindset when they are getting into a relationship or when they are trying to get married or this thing? And this is why I always say, try your best not to marry your enemy.
How do you marry it?
But try your best to make sure the person you get married to is not your enemy looking for your downfall. Because I
How
feel
will
like,
you take an enemy to the altar?
because I feel like this kind of situations it only makes sense in the context of you are married to somebody that is your enemy and you are the person's enemy and you are trying to pull yourselves down. Because
I don't even know why we're talking about enemies in the context of marriage.
because when you listen to things
But anyway, let's talk about this 50-50. What do you think it means, 50-50? What does 50-50 mean?
Okay, 50-50, I guess in the context of bills, it means that, okay, we plan the family finances as one. You go out there, you earn, let's say, $2,000. I go out there, I earn $2,000. We bring this $2,000 together to say, okay, 1,500 is our rent, we pay rent. 200 is our car bill, we pay car bill. 300 are this, we pay everything from this. So now we are not doing, we are paying from 2,000 or we are paying from 2,000. We are planning the pot as 4,000, and then we pay everything, and then whatever is left, we put it aside as savings.
So in that conversation now, how do you even know what is 70-30? how do you know what is 50-50? Because the pot is one. We pay what we needs to be paid. But
well, if you look at it, let me say from the Nigerian context. In Nigeria now, the men are conditioned to believe that, okay, when you are getting married, you should only get married when your own finances, outside of the finances of your spouse, your own finances can cover rent, pay for the house you are living in, food in the house, pay the children's school fees, buy the cars, fuel the cars, make sure if you have domestic staff, make sure domestic staff salary is paid.
So the husband pays everything.
The husband pays everything, and then you can tell your wife, I don't need your salary. Your salary, use it for yourself and use it for your own family members, and just be a baby girl with your child. On top of everything, you will still even give the wife allowance and say, okay, this one, use it to buy clothes today. You know, in the context of Nigerian ideal,
we have different ideas about this, because I don't know for other people from my country, but I've never seen a man who's like that, who's just sit down there, I will take care of everything. Our mothers are hustlers, they will not sit down.
It's very common. It's very common in that's why you find a lot of Nigerian guys getting married late 30s, because this is when they get to that position where the house is ready, the car is ready.
I can take care of my baby girl.
I can take care of my baby girl, and then I go and pick a wife. I've built my life, and then I go and pick a wife to come and just fit in somewhere into this life that I have built. And
this was my idea maybe when I was still looking for, because it's an easy,
and again,
easy way.
In the Nigerian context, it is believed that this is what gives the man the title head of the home. Like, your head of the home is it's not naturally born. It is attached to
what you can do.
It is attached to being able to provide this, being able to create this life, and then slot the woman in.
I said this was my idea when I was growing up. Oh, me too. I want men who will just, they buy me car, they put me in a house, But then things change as you grow up, because for me, it's also a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It's a recipe for disaster. I don't want to be slaughtered where I can be unslaughtered. I want roots.
They say with absolute power comes absolute corruption.
What did you hear that one?
That is in the context of politics, right?
Yeah.
Like, absolute power breeds absolute corruption. But I feel like it's applicable to the home.
Yes.
Absolute power usually breeds absolute corruption, or absolute how should I say, nobody can talk to me. If I've made a decision, I've made a decision. Your opinion is not needed in this decision. Because if a man has truly worked himself off to create this life, and then he brings a woman and slots the woman in, do you think this man would be able to adjust his behavior to accommodate the differences he might have with this woman? I feel it would be very difficult.
Right now, if I not to say I check your account or anything, but if I just see 1,000 gone, I can say, what did you use this $1,000 for? Because I know we work together financially.
Anyway, before we go far, let's even talk about how we do it in our own context, right?
Bear in mind that I stayed 9 months without working. I was holding it down.
Yeah, let's even start from, I'll start from when we were living in China, right? So when we were living in China, we were working in the same organization. But I was earning a little bit more.
Yes.
Right? Not very significant, but a little bit more. So what we used to do then is, we get paid. We take off tithe. Tithe is gone. This is what we have for ourselves. What is our savings target for the month? We used to set that. So we take the savings target from my pay and her pay, we put it aside. Savings target for the month. Now, because I'm earning a little bit more than her, it means that I have a little bit more left, right? That little bit more means that I'm the one that pays for groceries. I pay groceries from the rest. So now we have taken away our savings goal. We have bought groceries. If we have any other thing we want to do that month, maybe buy something big, maybe like a TV or something, we'll take it out to do that, or send one bulk money home, we'll take it out to do that. Then the rest is now, okay, this is how much you have left for the month. This is how much you have left for the month. Manage it yourself. If you finish it, you finish it. If you save some of it for next month, your personal money to just deal with it. But the most important thing is that the bills in the house are paid. The savings goal for the family is met. If the children have any expenses that we need to do that month, if it's school fees time, we pay it off. And then everybody has their own money to, flex.
But that one is not realistic because we do have a lot of bills. Let's come back here where we have mortgage, insurance.
Okay, okay. Now, coming here, I started working first.
Yes.
Right? So, of course, it's natural. All the bills, everything came out from my pay.
Yes.
When Happy started working, all the bills came out from my pay plus savings.
Yes.
Savings target. We target because for us, we must save something, no matter what.
Before we chop up.
Before we chop, we must save something. When Happy started working, what started happening is that the bills still came out from my pay. What now happened is that now that because Happy is working, she contributes towards the savings. So she decides, okay, I will now add this X amount from my salary towards the savings. So now our savings increase. So after I've paid bills and everything, I still have small money left. After she has contributed towards the savings, she still has small money left.
Which is very important for us because even when income increases, we maintain our...
We try to maintain our expenses.
Even our we don't say, oh, there's no money, we start.
Yeah, that's why you haven't seen us in Dominica. We haven't seen us in the Caribbean.
We haven't met our goals.
It's because we haven't met our savings goals yet. So, and then when Happy stopped working, of course, all the bills needed to come out from my pay. And then also meet savings target. And then this time now, just to make sure that she's not feeling like this thing.
Because I get meant.
Just to make sure that every little thing she wants to do, she doesn't even have to come and ask me. What I began to do is that the savings for the family, I split it into our account and the savings account. So if she needs money, if she needs to do something with money, she has money to do it. She doesn't have to come and ask me. So it's not like, I need $50, take. I need $20, take. Like, no.
And you also gave me credit card.
And then I also gave her one of my credit card that, okay, you are going grocery shopping or this. You always have something to swipe. And then, we'll do the balancing later and everything. And now that she's working, we're back to reset. I'm still putting something aside towards savings. She's putting something aside towards savings. But the most important thing is the family income and expenses is being planned as family income and expenses.
So what is that called? According to Twitter, what do they call that one?
That is the one they are calling 50-50.
Really?
That's what is 50-50. So in this case now, if we need to take money out of the savings to do something, there has to be accountability on both sides.
Both sides, of course.
Like, you need to send this bulk money, and this bulk money can only come out of our savings. Why do you need it? Or what is the sense in the context of our savings target and everything? We have to bring it to the table to discuss and consensus.
And this has always been our foundation from back.
Even when we're dating, even when we started dating in the university, was when we first started planning our resources together. My part-time job, her stipend from the government, or we see, we try to make sure we augment and help each other in as best as we could.
But just to make it clear, it doesn't mean that Oga doesn't blow money on me occasionally. Because maybe they think, This girl is not getting
some
sprayed on.
no, I don't spray. I won't lie. I won't lie. I don't spray.
You spray me
But
once now.
but once in a while, you take out money. If you can save it from saving up from what you should have spent on yourself. So sometimes you just take it from the savings, you do something nice for your partner. As long as it doesn't seriously impact this thing. And then, for example, if we want to plan a trip somewhere, like okay, we have X amount in savings.
We cannot wake up and do it.
What if we just take this part and just use it to plan this trip and use it to enjoy ourselves on this trip? Because we also value experiences, right?
Yes, we do.
And in this context, I can say this is 50. Now let's come to where they say the woman does 100-0. I won't say housework in the house is 50-50. I won't say that.
Yes.
I'm not the kind of person that can stay in a dirty environment. But also, I don't have OCD. I don't have a compulsive disorder, right? Like some people,
forgive you.
I make sure.
Forgive you.
I make sure, the environment I put hand. Like me, one thing I hate is dirty dishes. I hate dirty dishes being in the sink, and she hates doing dishes. So I do dishes most of the time. I wash toilets.
Look. He does dishes, but he does not wipe and peck them. Me, I don't like a heap of dishes on the counter. If you are doing dishes, wipe and peck. And then.
So I wash toilets because sometimes but my washing toilet is if I see that this toilet is getting dirty, I wash it.
But not me. I wash.
She likes to wash toilet after each bath. I won't participate in such. I won't participate in such. She likes to vacuum and clean and mop. These things, I can't remember the last time I did it because she's always doing it. Laundry, okay, we have a son who at least we can say go and do the laundry.
Yes.
So laundry.
Cooking.
Sometimes she cooks, sometimes I cook, depending on who is in the mood, right? And depending on who has time.
Or who's hungry.
Or who is hungry first, depending on these things. And then again, okay, running around for the kids. My job has always been more flexible.
Yes.
Right? Even when we're working together, my job has always been more flexible. So dropping off our daughter in the morning used to be me most of the time. If I have an early morning meeting, then it's her. If we both have early morning meetings that we cannot shift, I take this thing because she likes to meet targets. Me, I don't care if I meet targets. If I'm late, I'm late. So we do that. Even now, to take, we both work from home, right? But I still make sure I'm the one who takes our daughter to the bus stop
and pick her up.
But if I have an early morning meeting, I'll say, happy you take her. But if we both have meetings, I believe my work is more flexible, right? So I tell them I'll be 5 minutes late, I'll be 10 minutes late, both to drop off and pick up. If we get a call from school that our daughter is sick, we need to come and get her. This. I can always tell them, I'm off. I'm going to pick up our daughter. Depending on who has something serious they are working on at that time.
Yeah.
We
so you cannot calculate.
So the lines are blurred.
What does the Bible say? The two shall become
one. The lines
like
they are not clear lines that this is your rule, this is my rule. The lines are
and his extra hands, blurred,
most of the time, right? You of course you can't leave your wife to be cleaning the house, doing everything, and then she's tired, she's worn out. Even you now, you won't have baby girl. You won't have baby girl time, right? Because this person is always tired because you don't contribute. And I pity people who are married to, to dirty people. They can't clean, they can't wash, they can't do anything. They're just there. Well, you saw him like that before you married him.
Maybe he had money.
Yeah, you saw him like that before you married him.
He had money.
Because when we were dating, she could see if you are dating somebody, it's you that will come to the house to do his laundry every weekend. Please, my sister, plan to continue in marriage because that person won't change. Or you are about to get married to somebody and he's telling you that it's his mother and his younger sisters that are doing the laundry. And you will not carry yourself and come to Canada, or you come abroad. My sister planned to carry that burden continuously because you saw the person like that and you still went to marry him.
Unless you like doing that sort of thing. Oh, well and good.
You know, some people, it gives them joy to cook.
Yes, and
You know,
do all these things.
The other day, there was a case of a woman waking up at 4 a.m. to cook for her husband to take to work. See, it's something that can happen on both sides. So sometimes if Happy needs to go somewhere very, very early, what will it take me that when she's in the shower, I quickly come down to make sure I've prepared tea and something for her to at least have something in her tummy before she goes or this thing. If I have somewhere to go very, very early, which is very not,
because Oga likes to sleep.
Which is very, very not likely, it's something that won't be out of place for her to say, let me get up early so that as he's in the bathroom, I can prepare for him and everything like that.
Just know your person.
Just know your person and this thing. But people act like there are some straight lines
and
when
the
it comes
straight
to
lines
marriage.
Work for. They should be the same in every marriage.
Like if you bring the money, then I do the cooking, and then you do. No, that is not how marriage works. Okay, what if there's a financial mishap? What if he loses his business? What if his business comes down? What if marriage is fluid? Situations can happen in different times. So again, back to my point. Try to avoid marrying your enemy, because even if you marry somebody that is not you, that is not like this person love you, but is not your enemy. This person will be able to work with you.
Yes.
The one you cannot work with, that one is your enemy. That doesn't want the best for you. That doesn't want the best for you. And you have to decide, because there are some marriages now that, okay, you know what? My career requires my 100% attention. So I will take a step back so that you can push up for the sake of our family. So that, you will have your how should I say, the sacrifices you are willing to make for each other. We are not career-driven people. We have never been, right? We're here to enjoy the fullness of life, not to pursue any corporate ladder, So we haven't had to have that discussion. We try to do, when it comes to corporate work and earnings, we try to do as minimal as possible to make sure we have as much time with each other.
Yes,
as
that's
possible,
very important.
which is the most important for us. Maybe I for be global vice president of some 500 Fortune company now. If I put my tenacity to work, but my brother, keep it. Keep it. I don't need it. Right? I don't need it.
Yeah, I just hope people will, I don't know, think about marriage in
a more cooperative manner, not in a more you do this, I do this,
Because this is the problem with many people, that they think of marriage maybe like a trap, or life is ending, or I can't do what I like when I'm in a marriage. Which is, marriage is just to help you be the best.
Booster.
Yeah, to boost you.
It's a booster.
Not.
And if you're marrying somebody simply because he has power to provide everything for you so that you can just relax, please be ready to be a yes man, yes sir person. Right? Because that's it. You have to know what sacrifice you are willing to make.
Yeah.
Right? And maybe this will encourage people to get married early. When we got married, I was 26 years old. Right? What would I have built at 26? Which life would I have built at 26?
Besides telling people nonsense age, you got that.
It's true now. So they know which life would I have built at 26. All I needed by the time I got married was that, okay, I have the ability to earn, and I can actually go out there and earn some money. And also bring something to the table. And it was fine enough for me to get married. I could have made the decision that, okay, now that I'm earning money, I must have built house, I must have bought car, I must have saved up X amount of money.
But baby girl didn't look at that.
For this thing. But no, I knew the person I was with that no, she was willing to collaborate, But if I knew I was with a, slay mama that is waiting for me to build up, I would, maybe it's now I'll be asking you to marry.
After 10 years.
Maybe it's now I'll be telling you, can you marry me? Because I know you are waiting for everything to be set, So please know your partner, know what they are into, and know what you two are into. Marriage is sweet. Marriage is not a death trap. When I see people discuss, especially women, I have so much pity for women. When they discuss marriage as something that reduces their life expectancy, reduces their lifespan, reduces everything, then I have so
no. But
much
if what I want is to shake my nyash in a yacht,
of course, have that. Have that.
Maybe you can find a man who will, who will do that with you.
Maybe, just think about what you truly want, but don't settle for what you don't want because you have the wrong idea of what marriage is. If what you truly want is never to get married, please, by all means, please, by all means. But if what you want is to get married, but you are thinking you will never get married because you feel like marriage will hamper your life, I'm here to tell you that in God's design, marriage is supposed to get you further in life, not hamper your life.
And we call it a wrap with that.
Yeah, we'll stop there before we, I know we'll stop there. So,
don't you like this kind of topics like this from Twitter? It's like our bedtime stories.
Yeah, because I always tell people we need to share more. We need to share more. You see, people are being misled by wrong information.
It's okay.
So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and then we'll be back again very soon with a new video. So click that bell button so you are notified when we post something new. Bye, guys.